Good evening. Expect to pay more in tuition this upcoming fall. The NAIT tuition hike will impact many programs and students.
The increase continues the government's tuition initiative for institutions to raise tuition every year for 3 years. Our Jade Munsey comes to us live from the hallways of NAIT with more on that story.
Thank you, gentlemen. After experiencing a government-mandated 5-year tuition freeze, NAIT is now going into its 3rd year of tuition increases. Fall 2020 marked the beginning of a 3-year, 7% average increase for NAIT, and this fall looks to be no different.
Tuition is part of what helps fund the Institute. And the government wants post-secondary institutions to get more of their own source revenue.
Over the past 3 years, NAIT has seen a loss in government funding of upwards of 20%, which has called for the school to step up and be resourceful in making up the deficit.
We do see the institution side of it, but we work for the students, and we want to make sure that students have affordable tuition. That is our primary objective.
NAIT can collect 7% more tuition per student than the previous year, and programs can see increases of up to 10%.
Tuition increase impacts 120 programs and 28 apprenticeships. Students of academic upgrading, advanced welding technology, and radio and television broadcast will all see some of the highest increases across NAIT. And without the tuition cap, the costs add up quickly.
Academic upgrading currently costs students $142 per credit. They'll see an increase to $238. Advanced welding technology is a 15-credit program that will increase from $137 to $343 per credit. And radio and television students spend $90 per credit and will soon pay $156 in their 22-credit program.
I don't know if I've ever heard of one going up that much. Like, I know there's been a lot of cuts lately, but my goodness, that's quite the that's quite the increase.
The current increase is only for domestic students. However, for international students, tuition plus currency exchange rates factor into an already expensive cost.
For example, Brazilian reais, that is our money, it's worth like around 4 times less than the Canadian dollar.
We feel tuition now is getting so expensive that it is starting to squeeze some people out of our post-secondary system.
With the current tuition rise, NAIT remains one of Alberta's lower tuition institutions with differences of around $1,000. Now, along with the tuition increase, NAIT has also implemented a $6 mandatory fee that covers the cost of UPass support and One at NAIT production cards.
So Jade, is there a new way that students can contest the tuition increase?
Absolutely. As we live in a democracy, students or anybody can really reach out to the local MLA or write letters to the minister and express their perspectives. NAITSA also is an advocate for students, and they will lobby on behalf of us in partnership with the Alberta Student Executive Centre to make sure that our best interests are at the forefront of conversations.
As the fall term will be the start of year 3 of a 3-year plan, what can students expect for tuition in 2023?
The government should return to an inflation-based tuition rate. However, right now it's uncertain to say if policy will remain the same or if even the government will still stay the same till then. Now, it is important to note that inflation is going up, so that means students might expect to see increases of 7%, if not more, going forward. Now, NAITSA would like to see a 15-year average inflation rate as opposed to a year-to-year one, just to ensure that tuition peaks don't go up every year. But until then, we'll just have to wait and see.
Thank you, Jade. That's our Jade Munsey reporting live from the hallways of NAIT tonight.